Why the fuck is it not loading? Bro, I just want an empty project. Come on. Fucking FL Studio. I know what you thought. You thought that I'm never coming back, but here I am again. You know, I work just like the Black Friday. You see me today, and then you will never see me again until the next year. So I'm here today to break down this masterpiece, how I made this one. I call this masterpiece Zuhran Mamdani. By the way, congratulations. If you're watching this video and you want to learn how to make beats for New York, this one is for you. Okay, so let me give you a listen. So here's the beat. I'm not gonna play it with the acapella because it's Lil Baby. I don't want them to steal my beat, you know? I don't want them like to come and text me like, please bro, we want to delete that real song and we want like the one with your beat. So I don't want to get them excited. I will send them later, you know? Wallah, this shit is fire, to be honest. I might not even send it to Lil Baby. I might keep it for myself. Let's start with the melody. I started this one with a piano. As you can see, here are all the notes. So copy and paste on your PC, please. So now let me explain you a little bit about the theory of making this type of chords. I call it the Lil Baby theory, which is like in most of the songs they use like exactly the same chords, or they do it with the bass notes, which is like exactly the same every fucking time. The Lil Baby theory. I'm gonna try my best to explain this. So you have right now 4 notes, okay? Take the second part and you wanna hold shift and the down arrow go 1, 2, 3, 4. The last one go 5, you know, only go 1 note. This is like the theory that they use like in most of his songs. So what this does, you will create a different emotion only with the bass notes without changing the chords. This is like the first melody, and now then I layered it like with a different melody, and this is how it sounds like. If you want to make like your chords sound more interesting and less robotic, go to the range tool and hit strum and play with this knob, so it time shifts some of the notes to make them hit later. Now let's move on to the next. Then I switched to Zynology, the bigger brass, which is like the only brass that I use in Zynology. So we have like the first brass, which is playing the bass notes and then an octave higher and then one more octave higher. And then we have like the second one, which is playing like kinda, yeah, exactly the same here. But we're skipping the last one because we're going even higher. So then I found this sound that sounds interesting for like some movement. So this is how it sounds like with everything. Just for some movement. And speaking of movement, now we have this one. This sounds so goofy. It sounds already wrong, you know? But things when you... I realized... Let me tell you a story. When you play sometimes like the drums without the melodies and all that stuff, and it sounds like it has kind of like no bounce. When you play it like with the melody, bro, it always got crazy bounce, you know? So that's exactly the same. Trust your vision and then like you're good to go, bro. Now let's move on to the drums. The drums is always like less homework than the melody. The melody is a lot like always like crazy, you know? Okay, so now let's move on to the drums. Let's see what we have. So let's talk about the hi-hat right now. One more story time. My story with the hi-hats is I found making hi-hats very complex at the beginning. Like to make the right bounce, because like hi-hat is the swag of your beat. So I found a solution, which is a psychological solution. And I'm not joking. Like instead of always putting like your hi-hat, let's go like 2 steps feel each step, and okay, I have like a whole pattern of hi-hat 2 steps, and then I'm gonna listen to every part and see where I want to put my hi-hat. Why don't I instead start like with delete all these fuckers? Let's start like only with this one. So when you make your tasks like a bit smaller, because you have like the big vision, right? You want to get there. You want to make your tasks smaller to get there instead of just like jumping to the other side. Start playing and listening to it. When you like this one, copy it to the next one and then listen again, and then you have like and then you add like some more of the hi-hat rows, and this is like how you keep on building on it. This is a way that you can try, like just start with a couple of hi-hats, see what you can add. If you like the bounce, do this, Control B, copy it, add some more things or delete some more things, make it breathe a bit more, and then go again. Okay, maybe like Metro Boomin and all these fuckers, they can do it, but bro, I'm not Metro Boomin, bro. Now we talked about this, let's move on to another thing about the hi-hats. One more story. To make your hi-hats a bit more bouncy, is not about only the rolls of the hi-hat, it's also about how you pan your hi-hats, and it's also about how which velocities are playing in the hi-hats, you know? My velocities are like kind of fucked, but it sounds good because it's not playing every time like the same velocity. Even when you click a piano note, if you press it like very hard, it's gonna give you like the maximum velocity. If you press it like a bit less hard, it's gonna give you a less velocity. So it's gonna give you like kind of a different sound to it. So here is what you can do. You can go like to the range tool and then go to randomize and then play with these two, like the pan. If you pan it like this, look at how it's gonna pan, like, and you go like this, so you can pan it, and then velocities. So this is like kind of randomizing the velocities and the panning, which is very nice that they have like this type of shit. It works every fucking time. Even if you have like only 2 steps hi-hats, it sounds more bouncy than having everything on the same velocity. So keep that in mind, use my tricks, and don't listen to me again, because we're moving to the next one. That was the video. I hope you learned something new. If you did, try it out and do it on your own way. At the end, I'm not the best producer on earth. I just do it for fun. Make music you love, you know? I have made like a YouTube channel where I drop like daily beats. It's Atlanta Lil Baby type shit. So if you're interested in checking that out, link in the bio. And don't forget to subscribe and like and all that stuff. And I will see you on the next Black Friday. Bye.